I'm focusing more on one misconception that we now have, where we seem to have a lot of single, especially the ladies, who are going into marriage believing that marriage is poverty alleviation. There are people who are poor, as it were, ladies who are poor, who are looking for a rich man to marry because they don't want to suffer. That's poverty alleviation. They want their poverty to be alleviated by a man coming into their life. But you see, that goes against what the scripture says. In Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verses 9 and 10, it says, two are better than one, for they shall have a reward for their labor, not for his labor, for their labor. So both of them are ought to labor together. They have a reward. He said, if they fall, one will lift the other. So what does it mean? If, for instance, you have this understanding that the finance in the marriage is not the man's duty, it's both of them, and they are not seeking each other because they are looking for one to elevate the poverty, but they are coming together to work together to achieve the finances that the home will need to serve God, raise children, and do every other thing they need to need. You will see them working together hand in hand. And when they get to that point, if one eventually falls, the other one will step in to raise the other person according to the scripture. But today, what are we seeing? We are seeing very poor ladies with poor mindsets, no sense for wealth, no sense for generating wealth, no attitude for wealth, coming to marry a man who has made it and eventually wreck him to stupor. So it becomes a problem. And this is what we need to correct, because whether you like it or not, marriage will never succeed. Marriage will never work where money is absent. But if the money is coming from one person, it becomes a problem. It has to do with the two of them. So today we need to correct it, because I'm seriously frustrated and I'm tired with what I'm seeing in churches today, especially believers. People who do nothing. I can tell you there are a lot of girls who have nothing. No source of income, no skill, no handwork, no sense. But they are looking for who to get married. And this kind of ladies I'm telling you about, they have high tastes. Their standard is beyond this world. Their expectations you can't meet. They want a very rich person, a very God-fearing person, yet they're not God-fearing. Somebody who is loyal to them, yet they're not loyal. Somebody who cares about them, yet they won't care about you. All these standards have been laid down. Now, when you ask them this question that has been going around and people are saying is an insult, I would say, what do you bring to the table? Absolutely nothing. I mean zero. Adding them to your life will be subtracting from you, because relationship is either making you or breaking you. But the ladies we see today, especially those in church, who have nothing doing, they are home wreckers, I can tell you. They are just there to wreck you. Everything you have built, they will crumble it. So we need to correct it, because that's against the meaning of marriage according to the scripture. You ought to, the Bible says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains a favor from God. What does it mean? It means when you find a wife, you now have a companion with you to build a generational wealth that even after you have left, your children's children will still be enjoying the wealth. Why? Because she has come to add to you. That's why she's favored. He that finds a wife has found favor with God. But you can't tell me the ladies we see today, you have no intelligence, you have no understanding about money, you don't know how to build wealth, all you know how to do is spend it. It's a problem. And that is affecting the finance of the home. And where there is no finance, there can't be romance. That's the truth. Where there is no finance, there can't be romance. Listen to me. I have seen God help myself and my family in the past few years. And I have seen how marriage can be very sweet when finance is in place. There is nothing as sweet as you wake up one day, you say, honey, please pack your bag. We are taking a trip. And you travel out. You spend good time. So we need to start raising ladies who no longer look at just their beauty, but look at what they carry inside. People who are productive, people who are creative, people who are very hardworking, diligent, who know how to multiply money, not spend the money. That you give them 100,000, they bring back 10 million to you. Not the one who you give 100,000 and say, I ask you for 1 million. And yet they can't produce nothing. And that's the problem today. And that's why marriages will never work.